every time you listen to this music.
Testing, testing, testing. Testing.
Okay, Lori.
Yes. Okay, nice. Let's get you set up.
This will not work. The sweater's too thick to put together like that.
We'll put on your collar like we did last time.
One, two, 1, 2. Wow. Okay.
Also, when you cover the whole door, it's good enough just to shake off the rubber bands, which is smart enough. It's still sticky.
I'm just curious, Lori, how much does that black cord show? It doesn't matter to me, but I'm just curious when you're up there. Not much.
Negligible.
Okay. It's not enough to fuss around about. It just.
No, I'm not fussing with it.
Okay.
It looks fine.
Okay.
I mean, we've had it come running down. Okay, we're going to start in a minute.
We were 2 minutes early, and now we're 2 minutes late.
So we got 30 seconds till 6 o'clock.
Oh, really? This clock is fast then.
It is.
Oh.
That keeps us on time.
Oh.
So
Now it's lost
we're
its
actually
power.
going to start right on time. I'm going to give you the 10 count. Okay. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the weekend on Da Chang Chung, Greatest Flourishing. This is the next of the Da workshops that we've been having here in San Francisco. And if you've missed any of the previous ones, they are on our special website video on demand. You can go back and you can fill in the ones that you've missed that are there. Not all of them are on that website, but many of them were recorded, and you have a chance to catch up, because that's actually very important. There's a significance to the order of each one of these Da. Each one opens the door to the next one. So if you've missed the previous ones, it would be really beneficial to you to go back and be able to be part of that workshop through the video on demand. For those of you who are new, I'm Master Marilyn, and I'm at the center here in San Francisco. It's my delight to welcome you to this very, very special weekend, Da Chang Sheng. We will be focusing on the financial aspects of greatest flourishing, but flourishing is not limited just to finances. It is really flourishing in all aspects of our lives. It's abundance in all aspects of our lives. So we will focus, as I said, on the finances, but also have in your awareness, this is not limited only to finances. So any aspect of your life that you would like to have flourish, you can have that as your own personal focus for the weekend. So we're going to begin by sitting straight, and we're going to do some chanting so that we can connect heart to heart, soul to soul with the 10 Da. And I have a list of them on the whiteboard here. I did not write greatest by each one, but we're going to chant the 10, all 10 of them, because, as I said, there is a sequence, and each one opens the door to the next ones. Da-I is the one that opens the door to everything. Melt all blockages and transform life. As far as I can see, you're going to have a hard time thinking of something more complete than that. All blockages, that's pretty complete. Transform all life, that's pretty complete too. Master Sha has said many times, though, that each one of the Das is like 10% of the whole picture. So we actually do need to embody each one. So as we are chanting each one of them, Da-I, greatest love. Da-Quan Shu, greatest forgiveness. Da-Sube, greatest compassion. Da-Guanming, greatest light and transparency. That's not usually included, but that's what it really means. Da-Qianbei, greatest humility. Da-He, greatest harmony. Tonight and this weekend, Da-Chang Sheng, greatest flourishing. And that will lead us to Da-Gan-En, greatest gratitude. Da-Fu-Wu, greatest service, and Da-Yuan-Man, greatest enlightenment. So we want to open our hearts, minds, and souls. And so we will chant each one. And as we chant each one, become what you are chanting. So we'll chant it in Mandarin, and then we'll chant it in English. Then we'll chant it in Mandarin, and we'll chant it in English again. So that each time you become that quality. You align with the frequency and vibration of that quality. It's not just saying the words, but it's becoming the message. That's what we want to do as we are chanting. So we'll sit straight with our feet flat on the floor, heels touching, and put both hands below your navel. And have your back completely straight. Have the top of your head parallel to the ceiling in the room where you are. And close your eyes. This is body power. So where you put your hands is where the light will go. Mind power is creative visualization. So focus on your lower abdomen where your hands are. And where you put your focus is where the light will go. This way you will be very grounded because these are foundational energy centers are in the lower abdomen. And I told you what we would be using for sound power. Dear soul, mind, and body of each of the 10 Da, I love you, thank you, honor you, appreciate you. Please help me to align with your frequency and vibration. Please help me to embody you fully. I ask your forgiveness for the times when I have not served you well, when I have blocked your message, or I have made it difficult for others to live your message. I am truly sorry, and I humbly ask your forgiveness. Please transform my Shen Shi Jing so that I can more fully make you present to serve all humanity, Mother Earth, and beyond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll first sing in Chinese, English, Chinese, English. Da-I, 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 die, die. Greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. Die. Greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. Da Kuan Shu, Da Kuan Shu, Da Kuan Shu, Da Kuan Shu. Greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness. Da Kuan Shu, Da Kuan Shu, Da Kuan Shu, Da Kuan Shu. Greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness. Da Serbe, Da Serbe, Da Serbe, Da Serbe. Greatest compassion, greatest compassion, greatest compassion, greatest compassion. Da Serbe, Da Serbe, Da Serbe, Da Serbe. Greatest compassion, greatest compassion, greatest compassion, greatest compassion. Da Guang Ming, Da Guang Ming, Da Guang Ming, Da Guang Ming. Greatest light, greatest light, greatest light, greatest light, greatest light. Da Guang Ming, Da Guang Ming, Da Guang Ming, Da Guang Ming. Greatest light, greatest light, greatest, greatest light, greatest light, greatest light. Da Qian Bei, Da Qian Bei, Da Qian Bei, Da Qian Bei. Greatest humility, greatest humility, greatest humility, greatest humility. Da Qian Bei, Da Qian Bei, Da Qian Bei, Da Qian Bei. Greatest humility, greatest humility, greatest humility, greatest humility. Da He She, Da He She, Da He She, Da He She. Greatest humility, greatest harmony, greatest harmony, greatest harmony. Da He She, Da He She, Da He She, Da He She. Greatest harmony, greatest harmony, greatest harmony, greatest harmony. Da Chang Shang, Da chang chang, da chang chang, da chang chang. Great is flourishing, great is flourishing, great is flourishing, great is flourishing. Da chang shang, da chang chang, da chang chang, da chang chang. Great is flourishing, great is flourishing, great is flourishing, great is flourishing. Dagan, 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 dagan. Great is gratitude, great is gratitude, great is gratitude, great is gratitude. Dagan, 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 dagan. Great is gratitude, great is gratitude, great is gratitude, great is gratitude. Da-fu, 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 da-fu. Great is service, great is service, great is service, great is service. Da-fu, 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 da-fu. Great is service, great is service, great is service, great is service. Jayaranma, Dayuan man, Dayuan man, great is enlightenment, great is enlightenment, great is enlightenment, great is enlightenment. Dayuan man, Dayuan man, Dayuan man, Dayuan man, great is enlightenment, great is enlightenment, great is enlightenment, great is enlightenment. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I would really want for you to share your experience of chanting all 10 of the das. It was, I found it absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to ask is just for one person to take the microphone and to pass it. Mm-hmm. Are there two? I think there's just this one. Yeah, this one's good.
Take this one and pass it.
Oh, okay.
Stand up here and talk.
That's fine. And then you can give it to the others.
So when my personal experience was, I could tell, like the first Da, I mean, there was no resonance at all, which was kind of frightening for me. I'm like, what? This is taking a long time, to hook up with that. And then when we chanted forgiveness, that was when everything started moving for me. And I could tell, what each one of these, I had a message and I could tell what I need to work on. And some resonated more powerfully than others. That was my experience. I don't know what your experience was out there, but...
Great.
Yeah.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just bring the mic with you.
It was great. It just felt very smooth. I wasn't really present most of it, but I wasn't knocked out either, but it just felt really connected to everything.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't think I noticed anything in particular. I just focused on chanting with my heart and being fully present in the chant. But just that it energized me in general. And
Okay,
yeah.
Good, thank you. Julio? Could you...
I felt some kind of sense of peacefulness and calmness of mind.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here, I'll take it back up here. Thank you.
So for me it was also peaceful and grounding, very quiet.
Beautiful, thank you. Are there comments in the chat box?
Let me read. Yes, there are. Thank you, Mr. Merrill. We have at least 12 people watching. And we made the comments. So we have Patricia Dye, Master Marilyn, and all the other master teachers at the SF Center. And welcome everyone, Master Robert and Master Patricia wrote again, greatest love, to Master Robert. And then Linnea, countless bounds, countless bounds, countless bounds, so grateful to join. And that's our comments so far. And I can check on the phone.
This conference is unmuted. Callers may mute themselves by pressing star 1.
So if there's anyone on the phone who'd like to say hi or any comments about the practice, please go ahead.
Yes, Master Chunya, this is Ana Peña.
Yes, Anna.
Yes, I feel very too, Master Marilyn, and very grateful to be here.
Anna, would you mind repeating that, please?
Oh, yes, very grateful to be taking the workshop.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Great. Well, for me it was quite amazing. Oh, okay, thank you.
This conference is...
Because as we were chanting that, I became aware that with each one of the Das, there's a very different set of saints that becomes present. And I was aware of, it felt like a shift in the room with each one of the Das. And it's not that one is better than the other, but I had not really chanted them this way before. This was the first, and so that was a unique experience for me. But it was amazing because when this is the weekend we're doing Da Chang Chang, so it's like all what I said at the beginning. Each one of the Das, it's like it opens the door for the next one, for us to really connect with and to embody more the next one. So all of the Das up to Da He came, it was like they were here in fully present. Da Chang Chang has come too, but these are sort of waiting in the wings. Do you know what I mean? They're here, they're with us, but Da Chang Chang will open the door for Da Gan to be fully present with us. Not that Da Gan cannot be present with us yet, but as our workshops go, and as our participation in each workshop increases, this is what I was receiving, and it was really pretty amazing for me. Yes. Use the microphone because we do have people on the webcast and on the telephone.
Well, as you said that, somehow the relationship between the last 4 Da became clear, that one leads into another. And that when you're in a state of gratitude and expressing gratitude, feeling gratitude, then you're ready to give good service. But one has to attain a certain level of consciousness before one is ready to go out and make service a big priority and give real quality service. There's a certain level of awareness there, of evolvement, let's say. And then someone who gives really, really high quality service and makes a commitment to that is on the way to enlightenment. But it's kind of becoming clearer, the progression there, at least with the last 4.
Mm-hmm. And there is a progression. It is sequential, and at the same time, they're simultaneous. It's a very interesting way of experiencing the 10 Da. We can't really separate them from one another, but for the sake of being able to connect more fully, as human beings, we have to do them in sequence. Yeah. And when Master Sha did the workshop with Adam Markell, Adam Markell was, and maybe it's even in this book, I don't remember, he was quoting someone, a business person, who was phenomenally successful, absolutely just phenomenally successful. And the man started his day, I think that Adam Markell said he started his day with 1,000 thank yous, just saying thank you 1,000 times every day. And Adam Markell's response was, I don't know if he flourished because he was grateful, or he was grateful because he flourished. It's like chicken and egg kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't matter because they're so absolutely interconnected. And harmony is necessary for flourishing. To be in harmony with within ourselves and with ourselves is necessary. If we're not if we don't feel in harmony with ourselves, then we will have issues to flourish. Somebody's going to do that on purpose. And the same with one another. We want to have the greatest love, the greatest forgiveness, compassion, light, humility, harmony. We want all of those to flourish, the positive things. Yeah. So, let me put this back up. I don't know how I managed to crunch it, but I did. Pardon me?
Do you need more paper? That's short, very quickly.
Oh, I guess maybe, because there's only one page here. Thank you. So, what we're going to do this weekend is we're going to have a very practical, hands-on experience so that everyone who participates in the weekend will truly have a jump start to financial flourishing. We've talked about this. We had a workshop before on abundance. And this weekend, what we're going to focus on is the very practical, pragmatic aspects of greater flourishing. With the most sincere and deepest held wish in our hearts. When I say our, I'm talking about those of us, the master teachers here, to have every single person who participates in the weekend have greater flourishing in their lives. Because many of us have the theory. If I asked you, probably each one of you could give a very nice teaching on how to bring about flourishing in your life. And it could very possibly be from here up, where all that information is. And during the weekend, our goal is to have it go from here to the tips of your toes, so that it truly becomes cellular, and that you have this experience as a tool to be able to use to bring about that abundance. And as I said, it's not limited strictly to finances. There are other aspects in our lives for sure. But that's how we that's one of the factors. And during the those who register for the workshop will receive financial blessing to help clear the blockages so that the abundance does happen. Because all of us know, and we had a really interesting experience yesterday afternoon. It was early evening, and some of us were here to practice calligraphy in order to reach the goal that has been set for us by Master Sha. And one of the people was saying she had this belief, this absolute belief, that was making it difficult for her to succeed with the calligraphy. So she said, I know from experience that when something is blocking me, I need to do forgiveness, I need to serve, but I also need blessings. That's going to clear the blockages very fast. So we will do forgiveness. We will have opportunities to serve, but those who register for the workshop will also have an opportunity to receive financial blessings as part of the workshop. Not in addition to, but as part of the workshop. Because that's what moves the blockages very, very quickly. So for this weekend, Master Sha has one-sentence secrets. They are terrific one-sentence secrets. For healing, Master Sha has this sentence, I have the power to heal myself. And he has used that sentence ever since I was a student. All of his books has that idea. It's one of the empowerments. I have the power to heal myself. You have the power to heal yourself. Together we have the power to heal the world. This weekend we're going to use that sentence with a little change. I have the power to heal my finances. How many people really, really believe that? Okay. So we are going to have an opportunity to put this into practice. So when I asked that, it was really interesting because when I wrote this up here on the board, what I was hearing was, oh yeah, really. So there is that sort of hanging in the air also. And there is also, trusting Master Sha. We know that that what he has said to us is true. And we've experienced it. All sorts of things have happened. Healing of headaches, toothaches, all sorts of things. So that one sentence secret is very, very powerful. It's effective, and it has happened. What I'm going to ask each one to really focus. Tonight's going to be a night of focusing on just one thing, because, no, I'm not going to tell you why. Because we're only going to focus on one thing. That's it. So what I'm going to ask each one to do first is to focus on one thing in your life right now, at this moment, that blocks your financial success. And it has to be put into a one-sentence secret. Oh, maybe I'll let you give a paragraph. So just reflect on that. Can you turn the microphone off?
Yes. I can even move the camera.
When you have the one thing, if you just open your eyes, then I'll know you have the one thing. Okay? So whoever wants to be first can be first. What is blocking financial success? Nothing? Wow. Oh, Julio? Here, let me give you the microphone, okay? Could you hand that back to Julio, please?
Oh, there's one here.
Well, I always felt that you have to live within your means. If you spend more than what you earn, then you will never succeed.
Okay. Spend more than you earn, okay? Great, thank you.
This is so immediate and tangible that I can only say my relationship with the SFMTA and the police department. I make good money, only 2 days a week, but all of it, I'm not even working for myself anymore. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, my money just goes straight to all of that.
Okay.
I don't know how else to say it. I mean, there's other jobs and other things that I can do, but in this particular case, I've been locked into for about 2 years. I know that's probably not what you're looking for, Master Marilyn.
No, it's fine.
I have no other explanation for it.
So, I'm going to put pain fines.
Actually, when I look at it and I meditate on it, it's an employer-employee relationship. It's a lot of hostility that just sets off this whole thing. And I don't want to go into details, but I've had to step back and realize what was going on. So yeah.
Okay,
For me,
so it would
particularly
be
in this instance.
employer-employee relationship.
Yes.
Okay. How interesting. That's exactly the last workshop we had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Da Hershey. Greatest harmony. Yeah.
For me, it would be to improve my relationship with teenagers and figure out how to engage them more and be more in harmony with them. Because I'm a high school teacher, but to get a regular, long-term position that continues year after year, I feel I need to have a better relationship with teenagers in general.
Okay, so the blockage would be relationship one again.
Yeah.
I'm going to put students. Would that be okay?
Yeah, okay. Because there's always the possibility of working with younger students, which might be even better in my case. Yeah, student. Yeah.
I'd say if I were to really whittle it down to the core, I would say not believing in my own value enough.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're both over there.
The one that came up for me is not being able to find the ways to engage the help from others that has been offered. So people are willing to help, but like finding the ways to make that work.
So find ways to utilize
Receive
volunteers?
support and help. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's important. It's been offered, but you haven't figured out ways to utilize it yet.
Yeah,
right?
It's actually, I would say it's across the board in my life. I see it as a pattern that people say they're wanting to help, but don't know how to engage that help.
Okay. Does our AV team want to contribute?
Oh, yeah. Let me first put the camera in.
And if you're on the chat room, or if you're on the webcast, please put your answer in the chat room. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So this is difficult for me. I feel like I'm not able to follow a clear roadmap or like a long-term strategy. But before you write, Peter said, if I had to whittle it down, I think I lose interest quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel it's important enough.
So what would I write down?
I would put like complacency. No ambition, no desire, complacent, happy with where I am. No need to extend myself. I feel it's, so like complacent.
Okay.
And no interest.
I don't know how to spell it.
S-C-E-S-T. Maybe not. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. Just passive.
Okay.
So let me see on the webcast. Francis Mayers writes, "I feel unworthy of receiving unlimited abundance."
Okay, I think I'll put a check mark here because that's not believing in my own value enough. They're similar.
Yeah, worthiness, sure. And anyone else who's on the webcast, please go ahead and I'll open the phone.
Conference is unmuted. Callers may mute themselves by pressing *1.
And go ahead if you're on the webcast, please. I mean on the phone line. Again, anyone on the phone, please say hi if you're there.
Hi, Master Chonya.
Hi.
Yes, right now I'm focusing in my health. I don't think too much about money, right? More focusing about my health. And to me, that's a lot.
Okay, thank you. She said she's more concerned about her health, not thinking about money right now.
Master Sonia.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, he can hear you. Go ahead. He doesn't have a microphone, but go ahead. He can hear you.
I just want to say I love...
You want to say that you love Master Sun?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. He got it. Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you, and he says he loves you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Anyone else on the phone while we're still open?
Yes, hi, this is Victoria.
Yes.
Hi, yes, right now I don't have energy to either have a job that would bring in lots of money, such as, big job, or to initiate something that would make more money. I don't have the energy to use up every moment that I have between the other work that I have. I don't know if that makes sense.
So it would be or lack of energy. Would be the blockage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes?
This is Kate.
Yes, Kate.
Hi, and I wouldn't even raise the question. I leave it up to first to know how to bring in or more flourish in regard to finance. I'm on Section 8, and I'm low income, and Section 8 is wonderful. I'm so grateful, but you can't have money in a friendship coming in. First thing for me might another avenue, a different. See what I'm saying? It would have to look different than something in the. So that's it.
Okay, thank you, Kate.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Veronica.
Yes.
For me, it is really a combination of all different parts that already have been mentioned, and I'm not sure to really be able to pinpoint it. I think in this lifetime, at least, it has to do with extreme trauma that I think it affected self-worth, belief in even be able to receive, non-belief of being worthy to live, not having enough time to pursue other ventures as you said, but also relationships, not having really a strong connectionship in the relationship, and that often still makes things fall apart. So I don't know whether it's really one thing. Ultimately, we all know it's karma, but I don't see it one thing.
Okay, thank you. This idea of worthiness is one that has come up several times. And could possibly actually be a thread through some of the other ones, even though, say like complacent, worthiness was not part of that articulation. But it could possibly be a thread here also. Engaging others to help, it could be a thread here too. Relationships, I would say, worthiness is part of every relationship situation.
Anyone else on the phone? Anyone else on the phone before I close up? Okay, thanks everybody.
Did anyone else put a comment in the chat box?
Yes. Ken wrote procrastination and laziness.
I think laziness is another word for that. Well, maybe not.
One is putting it off till tomorrow, the other is just putting it off forever.
That laziness may actually be an energy thing too. So it's almost like, as I'm looking at this, it's almost like there are two main threads. Health, which would include energy and laziness. Yeah. And then the idea of worthiness. And then there's one that's unique, which is the legal limitations of actually not being able to go above a certain level. Kate.
So, if I heard correctly, and I apologize if I didn't, I think she said that the limitations are because she's on Section 8, and I think Section 8 has to do with being disabled. So then health would be the underlying thing.
Oh.
With a disability, then
so
would
then
have to transform the health.
That goes back up to health. So we actually just have like two things here. Interesting.
Everything goes back to one thing.
Yeah, this goes back up to health. And I suspect that worthiness would affect one's health too.
And vice versa.
One's health would, yes, exactly. So what I'm going to ask everybody to do is to try to clear away any impressions or ideas or related things, and just respond as if you were coming into the event this evening and had not participated in anything so far. And I want you to connect up with how you are feeling physically. And so just, pay attention starting from your head going all the way down to your toes, from your shoulders to your fingertips. Just how are you feeling? And as much as possible, I'd like you to relax. To think of something that brings joy to your heart. And stay with that thought, or perhaps it's a person, the presence of that person, or perhaps it was a beautiful place. So continue being at that place. Perhaps it was an event. Continue to be at that event. Whatever it is, let it continue on for at least a minute, maybe more, so that you are fully present to it. And be aware again of how you feel physically. This has been a very pleasant minute or two that you've been with a joyful experience connected with a person, a place, event. And now I want you to notice what happens to you physically when I ask you to think about your finances. Meeting your obligations, whatever it is. And notice the response of your body. And when you're aware of that, just open your eyes. And people on the webcast, please put your comments in the chat box. They can be just one word or two words. Okay, so we'll start over here. Maybe Peter, you could take the mic and tell us.
I feel great.
There was no shift.
I feel great.
When you thought of your finances, you continued to feel completely relaxed.
Yeah.
So, Peter, there's some kind of a disconnect because your key thought was not believing in my own value enough.
Well, it definitely has been a block. It's something that I've been working on. It's not, it's maybe, is it 100% clear? I doubt it, but I know I'm feeling more and more valuable to myself as time goes on.
So this is something that would be very helpful this weekend to really have that connection be stronger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even have to think about finances. All you had to do is mention it. And my whole stomach, it was like this energy that was moving from here all the way up to my throat, and something felt like it was strangling my throat. And then my stomach, the front side of it, just tightened up. And I'm like, wow, this is very uncomfortable. But that's not how I feel. Like, I always feel like I can make enough, but I don't like this whole, I feel like I'm swinging from one vine to another, like Tarzan or something. And there's a pit of alligators underneath. It just doesn't, it's not the way I want my finances to be. Yeah.
But that was, what our bodies register it's so valuable. The information is so valuable.
And I never feel this on a daily basis when I think about my finances. It was just because we're focusing on it deeply right now. Mm-hmm.
And most of us do not. And most of us also do not get to a point of being really relaxed for even 1 minute. That's why we need guidance on how to become relaxed. Because most of us don't do that during the course of the day.
Well, what comes to my mind is...
What was your body? How did your body register?
Okay, I don't feel this sort of cringing up or Yeah, I didn't
You
experience
usually
discomfort.
feel energy, though.
Yeah. It felt relatively peaceful, but I'm just aware of not anxiety, but concern about paying off my debts. I want to pay my debts off quickly and have very little credit card debt.
Mm-hmm. So yours was, when I asked you to bring that to your awareness, you immediately went to the mind, is that it? Thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I say, the body was relaxed and I was feeling peaceful at that moment. So there wasn't a tightening up, really, or contraction. It was just more
anxiety.
Yeah. Well, not even anxiety. I was feeling okay. Tuning into my body. Was relaxed and kind of confident about the future, optimistic. But trying to think about finances, this one particular concern of paying off debt quickly.
Okay. So some of us, our bodies are wonderful barometers for us. Some of us, our logic is. So, your logic is telling you more than your physical response. Okay. Did you have anything you wanted to add?
No, that is very obvious that...
Microphone?
Can I?
Thank you.
To me, it's very obvious that you are your own destiny and you create your conditions for you to flourish economically. You have to create your own wealth. Don't spend more than what you earn. If you cannot buy this, don't buy it. Plain and simple.
Perfect. Thank you. Exactly. Mr. Senior? Thank you.
So for my own personal finances, my physical, emotional, mental felt quite calm, and things are very good there. They're very stable, and everything's great. And when I think about the expansion that we've taken on in California, what I'm responsible for financially in terms of being responsible for the mission in California, that felt a lot of tension. Everything inside clenching, and it felt a lot of fight or flight, panic kind of responses. Yep.
So everybody, we have got to really do everything we can to have California flourish.
Yes.
So Master Shin, you can feel more relaxed. Because it's not his job alone. It's not. We are all here in California. And our AV team.
I just add, though, that having money and being relaxed are not necessarily related. It doesn't mean by having more money you'll be more relaxed. For me, I felt very uncomfortable with money.
Was there some part of you that responded more?
I don't like looking even at my bank account.
Oh, okay.
It's like...
Okay, I get it.
Even when I have money.
Mm-hmm.
I think, So I felt uncomfortable with the imagery that was presented, but I hope to improve it.
Great. How about the chat box?
There really was nothing added to your question, but Paula has chimed in and she says, "Hello everyone, I'm unsure as where the root cause of my financial blockages is, besides karma, of course. Any blessing that could help me identify and or address this issue would be greatly appreciated." Thank you. That's it so far.
And so if we could open the teleconference line.
I'm going to turn down.
Conference is unmuted. Callers may mute themselves by pressing *1.
So anyone on the teleconference line, the line is open. So you can add your comments.
This is Veronica. So for me, it is also a knot in the stomach. And I cannot really feel it somewhere, but I know there's a lot of fear around money, that I won't have enough. And I also know that my grandfather was murdered, bringing money to someone right after the World War, to his relatives. So I think there is a fear related to that as well.
Very possibly be. Others on the teleconference line?
Well, this is Victoria.
Yes, Victoria.
It's kind of a mixed bag. I do actually feel hopeful because with my house about to close, I know I can replenish my material goods like computers. So I feel good about that. For the rest, it's sort of just being resigned to it because it's been long term, but now it's even harder to get things done because of lack of energy. Less energy. I don't feel well, and I can't think as well as I did. So, I trust it'll all work out somehow. So I'm not terribly stressed, but I'm curious how it'll all change into flourishing.
Okay, thank you. Others on the line?
Yes, this is Anna, Master. I was able energy from the it didn't let me flourish life. I would say this energy would come from first.
Hey Anna, we have you turned up as high as we can. Is there any way you could speak a little louder? Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, I was saying that I was able to see energy from the past that won't let me flourish this lifetime. Part of the energy can be my ancestors or my own from previous lives.
Okay, thank you, Anna.
You're welcome.
Anyone else on the teleconference?
Master Marilyn, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, hi, this is Leah. I just tuned in, and what I experienced was just on a physical level, shutting down my thinking about it, I noticed that I had this gripping sensation in my muscles. And yet, if I were to, go to a thinking level, it would have been kind of a controlled relaxation. I know that's an oxymoron, but so I would have had one thing going along physically and then another going on at the other level.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
Press 1 to mute this.
So what we've been doing actually is readiness for the rest of the weekend. We started off by chanting all the 10 Das. And as we were doing that, so many holy beings became present. It was just amazing. And each one of the Das, it was like a different group of holy beings who are here to help us remove this, transform this. It is very, very helpful for us to be aware of what is going on. So some of us are very kinesthetic. We register things in our bodies. And some of us are very logical. We register it logically with our thinking. And we're not one or the other, but one is stronger than the other for us. So we have a response to just even the word finances. And the word finances includes many, many, many aspects. But just the word by itself has a response connected to it. The more we are aware of what our response is, the more we are able to apply this sentence, I have the power to heal my finances. If we're not even aware, then it's going to be more difficult to heal them. And for Master Shunya, this is going to be a fabulous weekend. Well, wonderful things may become present as far as the finances for the center as it serves all of California. And as it is a combined effort, a California effort to serve all of California. So it would be very exciting if not only individual people had clarity on what it means to have the power to heal my finances, but if we also had that kind of clarity in regard to the center serving all of California. That would be great. And it would be possible. It's completely possible. So, when I asked you before your response, I have the power to heal my finances, everybody said yes. You agreed with that. You thought that was true. So there is a positive response to this. And during the course of the weekend, what we're going to do is we're going to connect up and do practices to help us release that power. Because the power is there. And what is needed is to be able to release it. last weekend I used a sentence which I'll use later, maybe tomorrow. But many of us are using a lot of energy to look backward. We want to walk forward, but we're busy looking backwards. And that's a really, really difficult way to walk forward. And depending on how fast you want to move forward, it could also be a little bit dangerous. You know, who can tell what you're going to bump into? Here it's nice and safe because there's a nice big open space here. But in other situations, that's actually what we do. We are trying to move forward, but we are constantly looking backwards. Or sometimes we even turn around backwards. And we'll be walking, you know, this is the direction we want to go, so we have to back up. It's very awkward, and we don't get optimal results. So during the weekend, what will be offered is the opportunity to release what is attractive to us back there. We would only be looking back there if it was attractive, if we were getting some kind of a benefit from it. And in most cases, the benefit is it's familiar. And because it's familiar, it feels comfortable. Even if it's painful. Now that sounds like a contradiction. It sounds like that couldn't possibly be. But we only hang on to something if it's serving us. If it's no longer serving us, then we can let it go. So these things that we have up here, if it's a blockage, it's not serving us. So during the course of the weekend, we're going to do a lot of practice because we can talk and talk and talk and talk and get information in our heads and leave here able to tell people what we learned new. But the really big benefit of the workshop is when we act differently. So as we talked about this workshop, that is our goal for all of us. To be able to do practice, have a blend of teachings, of sharing, and of practice, so that our Shen Qi Jing will align. I'm just going to use the back of this. No, I'll just use the back for this because I think it's just one thing. So the Shen is soul, heart, mind. Qi is energy. And Jing is matter. And we want our Shen Qi Jing to align more and more and more with Da, Da Chang Sheng. And we know that the way that this can happen is, actually it's threefold: forgiveness, service, and chanting. So we will do a lot of that during the course of the weekend, as well as some teaching. And you will have the opportunity to experience that, to share what that is like, so that, whoops, what is this? Okay. Like last weekend, or the weekend before, every 2 hours we stopped and we did 3 minutes of Hey Ya. And people felt better. And one of the participants said, now that I've had the practice of it, and it's been the rhythm of the day, I'll be able to continue this. So during the weekend, as we do practices and they become part of the rhythm of our weekend, being able to continue after the weekend will be more possible. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. My quick question is, some of us we know from Master Sha's teachings may have, in another lifetime, had like a vow of poverty. And I know in my own case, as another example, I harmed people in a way that make me feel in this lifetime, either unworthy or helpless, hopeless. And every one of us has those, relationships from the past that, especially when now we're with Master Sha for a number of years, that's going to come up. So I was wondering, how this workshop can help to address, those blockages from the past.
So in a word, maybe just the word would be karma. You want to use that word or not use that word?
Yes. Why not?
Yeah. So, okay, what do we do about karma? Because actually all of these things up here, we talk about blockages, that's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about karma. So, as I was going over this weekend, and as I've been preparing other things recently, what I've been very aware of is that to clear our own karma by ourselves takes lifetimes. And you mentioned some things that all of us, all human beings have these things. Those of us who have been long-time students of Master Sha are quite aware of it. The other thing that we are not as aware of is the treasures. So this book, Divine Transformation, is positively amazing. I know all of Master Sha's books are amazing. This one had great resistance when Master Sha was flowing this book, or doing this book. He said, it took me such a long time to do this book. This is a little book. It's short. It doesn't have a lot of pages compared to Master Sha's other books. He said, it took me so long to do this book. It took me 3 weeks to do this book. That's not exactly what wasn't exactly what I thought Master Sha was going to say, but that was, he was just so astounded by that, you know. It's a measure. It's a measure compared to the other ones that he was able to do, you know, with ease, a little bit every day. Master Sinte had great difficulty typing this. Great difficulty. Because it is transformation. In here, there are teachings and practices to transform absolutely anything in life. Anything. We're going to use the part on finances over the weekend. We're not going to use it tonight, but over the weekend. But there are downloads in the books. This book has downloads to help us to transform finances. So to answer your question, Lawrence, what do? We do forgiveness, we serve, and we use the treasures that we have. We have so many things that are so powerful. When we use them, they truly do make a difference. And they make this sentence true. I have the power to heal my finances. Does that make sense to you, Lawrence?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And somebody, I think it was Veronica that mentioned trauma a couple of times, and somebody else mentioned trauma. That's a really big one. There's a lot of trauma connected with finances. You mentioning that you don't even like to look at your bank account even if there's money in the bank. You know, it's just uncomfortable. You didn't use the word trauma, but uncomfortable to that degree. There could be some trauma connected with that. So all of these things, though, can be healed. The thing of it is, we need to do the practices. Just knowing it and saying it is not enough. And this is what, Julio has mentioned to us several times. We have to do something. If we don't want to be in debt, then we cannot spend more money than we have. It's very, very easy to figure that one out. But it's amazing because most Americans don't have that one figured out. There are these wonderful little plastic cards that make it possible to live differently.
Instant gratification.
Pardon?
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification, yes.
I just wanted to add a 1-minute story about that, if that's okay.
A 1-minute what?
A 1-minute story. Is this on?
I'm sorry.
About that, because it's kind of loud. Like, I don't want it to do that. I changed color schemes at my.
They're both the same.
Okay. At my cab company, and when I went to and since then I've gone to another one after that. But for an interim period of about 2 months, anytime somebody swipes on the credit card machine in the back of the taxi, there's a way I get paid, and it's on whatever the employer chooses. It's not my choice. And so it's whoever they've contracted with. And this one was one that I had they had already given me a card, a payout card. It's a prepaid debit card, so it doesn't build my credit, and it never hits my bank account. So all my income, it's there, but it's not really helping what I build my foundation. But the bottom line is, for about a month and a half, we had to reorder the card because I had thrown it away from the other color scheme. And I drove without paying. They didn't ask me for the lease for like a month, and it was that whole feeling of just watching all my money just sit there in that cyberspace and just be like, yes. And I still came home with cash every day. The company could have asked me for cash to pay the lease every day. They never did. They didn't. They're like, we understand, because they can sit there and they watched all their money going. That they knew I was good for it, but it was such a feeling of power. Like, I can pay myself first, or I don't have to get into this game of credit, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, I just wanted to share that because it was a very different feeling. So, for me, anyway.
So Lawrence mentioned a specific type of karma around a vow of poverty, and there are specific treasures, specific blessings that are available for specific types of karma like that we will be offering this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to make sure everybody knows that. Good reason to be here.
Great, thank you.
Can I share just a short something?
Okay.
I'm going to actually come up to you.
Perfect. There's the microphone here.
And I thought this was worth sharing. I know today or yesterday I was watching a video on Facebook, and it was really interesting. This guy taped dollar bills to his jacket, and they filmed him, walking on the street, and he said something like, people came up to him like, yeah, anyone who needs this money, you can take it. So these women went up to him and started, people come up, start taking the money, and then he'd be like, hey, is that a Gucci bag that you have there? Oh, she's like, yeah. She keeps taking the money. Another woman, Louis Vuitton, shoes, just take the money. She's like, what are you going to do with it? He's like, oh, I got to get my nails done later today. I'm going to use it. So they had no problem taking the money. Then they filmed a homeless man. The guy took $2. He's like, he took $2, and then he's like, I don't need any more. I just want to get something to eat. I want to leave some for other people. Mm-hmm. So I started to think about it, and without judging, anyone in that scenario, my first impression was to resonate with the poor guy. That was me, because that's where my head is at. I relate to him. I relate to the fact that, I'm always thinking about somebody else maybe before me. And maybe some of us are like that too. But I also respect and honor the people who say, I work hard for money, and hey, if you're going to give it for free, I'm not stealing it. If you're giving it for free, I need this. I value this. I'll take as much as I can. So I value that side too. I think for each of us, that poses the question of where we're at morally in terms of how we look at ourselves, how we perceive ourselves as good people when it comes to money. If I'm a little greedy with money, I may perceive myself as not good, or if I try to take and hoard everything. But maybe other people will say, money is just, a blessing, and as much as I can have, I am so much more blessed. I can do so many good things with that. So those mindsets, I think that scenario helped me to sort of look at the mindsets that we all can have. And I use that as sort of a, kind of a starting point for this weekend, because I think that sort of explains where we all are. I know for me it does. So thank you.
It is no accident that this weekend follows the one on harmony. which is a weekend on relationships. And some of these are, what is our relationship to money? To be able to get to the point of feeling comfortable. For some people, that will be a quantum leap. To feel comfortable with earning money, having money, saving money, accumulating money, whatever it is. That money by itself is not good or bad. It is. It simply is. In ancient times, money represented exactly what I referred to just a minute ago, relationships and energy. Right here on this chart, we have that exact same thing, energy. There are so many health-related things there and energy-related things. And relationships. The word relationship is actually up here. So money represents that. So when we're talking about money, when we are in the process of acknowledging that I have the power to heal, I can heal this. I can heal my response. And I have that power within me. What I'm saying really is I can have strong energy and positive relationships in all aspects of my life. This is what money represents. It's a symbol. It's a symbol. In our society, it has somewhat lost that symbolism because of the way we do our financial interactions and transactions, and the fact that plastic is, the medium of the day. But prior to that, it was much, much clearer that money symbolized relationships and energy. So being able to feel comfortable, just with the mention of the word finances, is a big step forward. To feel comfortable with having a perception of ourselves as a person of wealth. Try that one on. I am a person of wealth.
What is the meaning of that?
It's huge. The meaning is huge.
Rich in trust is better.
Pardon me?
Rich in trust is better.
Well, right now, because of what we're doing and the blockages that people have identified, the word that came to me was wealth.
I also want to read Master Marilyn. Christine joined and she says, thank you for the opportunity to share. When I think about finances, I feel tightness in my stomach area.
Yeah. Which would be, in traditional Chinese medicine, that would be connected with earth element, and the unbalanced emotion is worry. So there's a lot of worry surrounding that. And somebody shared a couple of months ago that when we worry, it's like praying for the worst result. We're investing a lot of energy and thought and everything else in the worst result.
Can you repeat that, please?
Worry is like praying for the worst result. Yeah. But all of that really connects so deeply with what we are hanging on to from the past. As soon as we begin to release what we're hanging on to from the past, then we are able to move forward. We can make the statement, I am a person of wealth. California is experiencing wealth. Are you going to say something? Or?
No, I just said no doubt. California is definitely like it's the 9th largest economy in the world.
Yes. So let me change that. The center in California is a center for wealth. It's a whole different way of thinking, of perceiving.
I remember listening to Harv Eker. He's the guy who founded Adam's company, and whenever he'd be interviewed by media, media is always very skeptic around money and whatnot, and he'd always just say, "My economy is doing great," regardless of whatever else was going on.
That's wonderful. Thank you. So there's a difference between that and saying things that are not true. But to be able to say the center in California is a center for wealth, that could be an accurate statement. And it opens the door to possibilities.
The thing that keeps coming into my consciousness as you talk about wealth is that even people who are living maybe not in abject poverty in the United States, but people who are lower middle class and above are on a world standard incredibly wealthy.
Yes.
And so, wealth is so relative. And if you just look at the amount of money that an average person that comes to our center makes in world standards, that is fabulously wealthy.
Exactly, right. So we can see that's quite an accurate statement already. But there are financial blockages too. And this is not always a description of all of us. So if we look at just our own environment, to be able to say, I think that to say I am a person of wealth, for most people here at this workshop, they would not be measuring themselves against somebody in the villages in India or the bush in Africa, or even in Louisiana, or, someplace like that. But just measuring ourselves against ourselves, I am a person of wealth, is a big step. Because to say that means we have to let go of some of the stuff that we've been carrying from the past. We have to let go of whatever it is that's making relationships bumpy. We have to let go of whatever it is that has us be complacent. All of these things we have to let go, because wealth is not just money in the bank, but wealth is many, many other aspects of life. But this weekend we're focusing on finances, so I'll keep going back to that. But for most people who are going to be participating in the weekend, it would be a stretch to feel comfortable. Not everybody. Some people will feel perfectly comfortable with that. But for some people, it would be a stretch to feel really comfortable standing in front of everybody saying, I am a person of wealth. And it is a 100% possible statement, because whatever it is on the list, or whatever it is that we keep turning around, looking behind us, trying to go forward, that needs to be released. And it can be. What I heard so clearly, we have to decide. We have to decide. I am going to do this. I'm tired of this other routine. I am going to do this. Because almost all of us, I would say probably almost all of us, know the what-tos. We know the how-tos. The comfort of the familiar is holiness in the familiar. Does that make sense? Okay. So, before we go on to do a practice, Master Srini, would you like to add to this? Because I know I do not have 100% whole body of knowledge and information and sharing about this.
Why don't I do a flow?
Perfect.
The divine will have a much better body of knowledge than either of us.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Dear ones, the wisdom that has been shared by Master Marilyn is wisdom that we have given her as our channel to share at this time with this particular group of people. Listen carefully to the words she is using, for they are being given to you at this time to unlock the potential within you which is not being tapped. There are ways that you can not only make your life easier, but make others' lives easier as well. Most human beings have limitations which show up in their finances that are part of limitations in every aspect of their lives. This workshop is Da Chang Sheng, greatest flourishing. Wherever your life is not flourishing, it is a reflection of your separation from the divine, the Tao, the Source. By healing the separation, you heal your finances. By focusing on healing your finances, you can heal the separation in other aspects of life. It is all one energy, in harmony or not in harmony with the presence of the divine. Take this opportunity to come into greater alignment with the divine, with the Tao, with the Source, which is your own true self. How? That was much better than what I was going to say.
When we do get that information, it usually is a whole different caliber than what comes just from us. So that aspect of being separated, it's very interesting because that's up here also. Mm-hmm. We don't have separation from the divine, but when we're separated from one another, or there's a separation we feel within ourselves, that is a separation with the divine also. So we'll be doing many, many things as we participate in the weekend. Oh, thank you. What Master Shunya received about the separation with the divine is actually here on our board many times with the idea of relationships to others and to ourselves. So when we're separated from others, we're separated from the divine. When there's this separation within ourselves, clearly it's the same thing. So as we heal those things, we are also healing our relationship and strengthening our relationship with the divine. Aligning more and more. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually do the practice in the book, Soul Over Matter, and it's the practice for Da Chang Sheng. And Master Sha actually does kind of a long teaching on this particular Da, more so than some of the other ones. There are several pages actually, and he has a sentence at the bottom of the first page. The true purpose of money is to serve others better by making others happier and healthier. Now, some people have really realize that, and they have accumulated great amounts of money, but they've put that money at the service of other people in an effort to help them be happier and healthier. And it's quite noteworthy because it does not happen all the time, but when it does, it's a wonderful model and example, and it's a wonderful teaching for all of us about what money really is. So Master Sha has another sentence. The Tao Source Soul Over Matter practices of the 10 Tao qualities can bring unlimited abundance to your finances and business. The word in here that is really operative, at least for me, is can. They can bring. To change can to will means we need to let go of what we're hanging on that's familiar, and we need to do the practices. We need to use the treasures. So if you put one hand below your navel and one hand on your heart, or your message center, maybe your And I'm going to actually read exactly what the practice is in the book. And please repeat after me. Dear soul, mind, and body of myself.
Dear soul, mind, and body of myself.
Dear soul, mind, and body of my finances and business.
Dear soul, mind, and body of my finances and business.
I love you, honor you, and appreciate you.
I love you, honor you, and appreciate you.
You have the power to prosper and flourish.
You have the power to prosper and flourish.
Do a good job.
Do a good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear Source,
Dear Source,
dear Heaven and Mother Earth,
dear Heaven and Mother Earth,
dear all saints in heaven and on Mother Earth,
dear all saints on heaven and Mother Earth,
dear Da Chang Sheng,
dear Da Chang Sheng,
greatest flourishing,
greatest flourishing.
please bless all of my finances and business.
Please bless all of my finances and business
with great prosperity and flourishing.
with great prosperity and flourishing.
I am extremely grateful.
I am extremely grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so we have done body power by where you put your hands. We've done the soul power in this greeting. The mind power is to focus your mind on your heart and the area around your heart. Visualize golden light shining in your finances and business. And we're going to chant just Da Chang Sheng. That's all we're going to chant. And as we do this, realize that the Tao Source is actually blessing your finances and business, whatever your request was. So chant with all your heart, with great respect and sincerity. And as we chant, we are what we chant. So we become the presence of greatest flourishing. Da chang shang, da chang shang, da chang shang. Da chang shang, da chang shang, da chang shang, da chang shang, da chang shang. Da chang shang, da chang shang, da chang shang, da chang shang, da chang shang. Da chang shang, da chang shang, da chang shang, da chang shang, da chang shang. Da chang shang, 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 da chang chang, 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 da chang chang. And really, really, really be what you are chanting. Be Da Chang Chang. You are unlimited flourishing, no boundaries. You are that presence. And align as heart to heart, soul to soul, with unlimited flourishing. Da Chang Chang. That is, as we chant, that is who we are. Da Chang Chang, 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 da chang chang. As we are unlimited abundance, we cannot be complacent. They don't fit in the same container. Da chang chang, da chang chang, da chang chang, da chang chang. Blockages with employers and employees do not fit in the same container with the greatest flourishing. Da chang chang, da chang chang, da chang chang, da chang chang. A lack of energy does not fit in the same container with unlimited abundance. Da chang chang, da chang chang, da chang chang, da chang chang. Whatever blockage, however it is named, does not fit in the same container with unlimited abundance, unlimited flourishing. Da chang chang, 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 da chang chang. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is really that easy. The big way is simple. Chanting will change our alignment. So your response What did they, we chanted for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, the first time we chanted, I was finding it difficult. The throat was sore. I couldn't sing the high notes. And worries started coming up, like concerns about my current job and relationships with administration, etc. So I found, as I was singing, concerns and worries coming up the first time. And then I tried to be more present, more fully engaged, and clear my mind, relax the mind. But it took a while. And then the second round of singing, the second time you had to sing, and you went through those entries on the board. At that time, my mind kind of relaxed, and I let go of worries or concerns about the school, the administration, and kind of just try to focus on the singing. And my throat opened up. I could hear a big difference. It became a lot easier and effortless to sing. I could sing the high notes. The throat relaxed, and the mind relaxed, and those concerns flew out the window. So I really noticed a big difference, and the throat letting go, so that I could sing. And when that happens, I can sing without effort, and I'm more in tune, because I can really hear when I'm out of tune. And believe me, there was one day, like, we were all out of tune, but I was really, really out of tune here last Sunday, I think, and I'm going, I need a good singer to lead me. Okay. So with effort, I got to sing in tune, but I have these moments where the throat just kind of lets go and relaxes, and I can sing much better and effortlessly, and it sounds good. It sounds good. More resonant, like I say, in tune. I can really hear when it's in tune or not in tune. You know, I'm out of key, out of tune. So I have those moments, and that happened to me a lot at the retreat, the 2-week retreat, where my voice just really let go, and I could sing well, and I could sing for a long period of time without effort. Yeah.
Whole issue. When you said you let go and relaxed, let your mind relax,
yeah,
and really connected with the singing. Mm-hmm. That's what Master Sha calls chanting in the condition. Okay. You become the chant. Instead of thinking,
right, yeah.
You become the chant. Keep that, maintain that, and you are not going to have to be concerned about students or administration, because everything you will be radiating will be different than what comes from the mind.
Yes.
Or the spleen, which is worried.
Yes.
You know, it's like it's just completely logical. The people who are pleasant to be around are people who are relaxed. Mm-hmm. People who are anxious and worried all the time they make us nervous. And being around them is unpleasant. It's draining. It's tiring. So you've had that experience. Don't hold on to it. Connect with it. Keep connecting with it, because you just hit on some. That's the essence. That's exactly the whole teaching of Master Sha about chanting. To allow the mind to relax, and to make a heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul connection, and our whole way of being changes. It's true, and we can bring that way of being every place we go. That's fabulous. Wow. And it's only Friday night?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this weekend and chanting Da Chang Shun.
Yeah, great. Other responses?
Anybody?
Pretty much what she said, just...
She articulated it very well for you? Oh, all right. That's good. That's fine.
For me, it was about holding that place in the heart. Like, I start chanting, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And then all of a sudden, my hand moves somewhere else, and then I realized the resonance isn't going to the message center. So it was very important to focus on that center when chanting Da Chang Shang, to send the message out. You know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Great. Are there comments in the chat box?
No one has added anything since I last read Mr. Marilyn.
Oh, okay. You want to check the teleconference line? Because tonight people actually are talking to us on the teleconference line.
Yay.
I know, it's exciting.
Conference is unmuted. Callers may mute themselves by pressing star 1.
Is this Veronica?
Yes,
Hello?
Veronica?
Oh, yeah. So thank you so much for the practice. I feel a little bit more energized right now. I notice it comes in many layers, actually. So initially, a lot of saliva was flowing, and I was yawning like crazy. Then I felt warmth, but very concentrated warmth, actually, in the middle of my back, around my message center area. Then I started becoming aware of certain type of kind of a dull pain in my toes, inside of my lower legs. And I'm just wondering whether there's a certain meridian or, there's a body release of some sort that I was holding on to. Then I became aware of other little pains that I regularly experience that suddenly popped into the awareness, were suddenly there that were not there before. And then there was a moment of happiness, actually. And at the end, I tried, it's interesting because I really don't own this thought, that I am the abundance and I have this connection with it and it's me. So I tried to embrace that idea. And I opened my arms, and just imagined a flow coming in from the top all the way through me. But then I also noticed at the end, and that's what I feel like it comes in layers. There was a uncertainty that is really true, So, I noticed, all these different things I just mentioned, but unfortunately, I have to say, ultimately, there is a deeper layer, and it's blocking it. I think I cannot just fully just say yes, it's true. So, yeah, thank you, though, for the practice. So I can see it takes more practice. I can't hear. I cannot hear.
I don't feel bad, Veronica, because none of us have reached the point of being 100% perfect. We all have layers. Rejoice and celebrate that some of the layers have been removed. If there are more blockages, okay, that's life. So instead of looking at the blockages, look at all the blockages that are still there. Look at the transformation that has happened. And be grateful and celebrate that. And know that someday 100% is a possibility. Right now we haven't reached it.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Well, I noticed as you were chanting, my heart was getting tight.
Did you say your heart was getting tight?
Yeah.
my heart was getting tighter and tighter. My chest was really getting really tight.
So how are you now, Anna?
A little bit better, but I feel a little bit tight. So that means I have a lot of blockages in my heart area.
It's the area for finances.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll say. So what we're going to do is we're going to end for this evening.
Yes.
We're going to, Master Shunya and I, and maybe Master Robert will be able to come and give a Fachi blessing.
You talking to me, Master Maylin?
Is it okay for you?
Absolutely.
Press 1 to alt. This conference is muted.
I'm going to have to call on the soul of my Fachi.
I have to do the same thing. Master Robert. Oh, he must have the sound turned off. Thank you, Peter. Would you like?
Yes, we're going to offer a blessing, Fachi blessing. So the guidance was that there will be many blessings that are available through the weekend. Some will, as normal, some will have honoring fees, some will not. But we wanted to, the guidance was to make sure that everybody who participates tonight and throughout the weekend, that everybody gets some blessings to have divine help to transform finances, because it's very important for our community. So this is our gift, our love. We're very, very happy to do this. Fachi blessing. For further removing the blockages that were surfaced tonight for each participant. Blessing begin.
Thank you.
And we really want you to participate this weekend for yourself, and also because when you transform your finances, you will have greater ability to use those resources to help others. And so one of the things that we were given permission from heaven, I guess is the best way to say it, is that for everyone who registers and honors for the workshop, you will receive a financial blessing valued at $100. So for the registration fee, or for the registration fee, you'll already receive a blessing the equivalent of or more than the registration fee. So I hope that helps everyone to participate. We would really love to see everyone's finances completely flourish. It would totally transform the work that we're able to do in California and all the communities that we serve. Thank you.
So we just closed tonight?
Can I give a financial blessing?
Pardon?
Can I give a financial blessing? I have a special financial treasure that I've never given in public before.
Really?
Yeah.
For Master Sha?
It feels right.
Okay.
You guys can.
How amazing.
So I have a treasure for philanthropy. So if you guys would like to receive
Absolutely.
a blessing, I'd love to give it. You can sit. You're participating. So in my body of my Tao philanthropy blessing treasures, I love you, honor, and appreciate you. Please send a soul-healing blessing as appropriate to everyone here and on the line. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Soul-healing blessing. Hey, no, ya, 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 hey, ya, ya, yo, 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 hey. Hey, no, ya, 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 hey. Ya, no, ya, ya, ya. Hey, no, ya, 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 hey, ya, 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 hey. Ya, ya, yo, ya, ya, yo. Ya, 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 hey. Hey, ya, no, ya, ya, yo. Hey, no, ya, ya, yo. Hey, no, ya, 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 ya. Hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey. How, love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you coming back tomorrow or the next day? I'll do this when you get them remotely. That's beautiful. Thank you. So we're going to end this a little bit early. We will begin tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. And last weekend truly was historic in many different ways. One of the ways, we actually had people not only on time, but some were like a whole half hour early, which is really, really lovely. Yes. And it was possible for them to sit quietly and meditate. In this calligraphy, Lingguang is very, very powerful. So to come and be able to sit here before the workshop actually begins is an additional blessing. So we will just end our evening by saying 3 times, love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gong song, gong song, gong song. And we'll see you all tomorrow. And to the webcasters and people on the teleconference, bye-bye.
Love you, bye-bye.
I feel like, I don't know why I was doing this.
I know.